Hey, it's me, MLV. Here's chapter 18 of Rapid Fate Online, and this one's titled Level Up on... Is Tamaki a secret gamer like me? Wow, I would not have picked it. He must really like games too, writing down moves to use and stuff. You smiled to yourself, thinking about how you two are similar in that regard. That afternoon, back at home, you logged onto RFO as quickly as possible so that you might happen to catch Butterfly before he left to go to the front lines, but he had gone. The spot on the bed beside you was empty, and your heart sank when you realised you were alone. You were going to log out, but then remembered that he had said he'd come back to see you when he'd finished taking on the boss of that level. I want to show him how far I've come when he comes back. I'd like to have a shop by then too. I know how to grind it out for experience points now, so I have no excuse. Setting your face with determination, you hopped off the bed and picked up the dagger in the rat fur pouch that was beside the bedside table and headed for the door. Over the next few weeks you farmed rats, vipers, and even moved on to wolves, crocodiles, and these giant Venus flytrap looking plants that had unfortunately gotten a taste of human flesh and wanted more. You actually liked taking on the Venus flytraps because although they didn't give a huge amount of Mahir experience, they gave really cool item drops, and you had a decent stash of paralysis poison potions, teleportation crystals, and a few other items that you didn't quite know what to do with or how to use them, so you kept them, just in case they came in handy in the future. Sometimes you would find yourself researching things about the game in your spare time at school or home, and decided to follow advice from an ex-Sayo player named Kirito, who said to keep a teleportation crystal on board when taking on a new monster so you can get out quickly to avoid being killed. You took his advice and always had one handy. If you used it, you'd be sent straight back to the city square. Another piece of advice you found was to watch the monster's health bar and your own during a fight, and if your health bar was depleting faster than the monster's, get out. Soon you'd reached level 10, and proudly got your merchant license and bought a small shop down the back alley that had a small apartment on the second floor. This is perfect because I can live here now and not have to pay 95 mahi a night. You moved yourself, your wicker basket, fishing pole and dagger into the upstairs part of the shop and smiled happily. There was a bed but no other furniture, but you had enough mahi now to be able to splurge a little, and you did a little happy dance when you swiped your menu bar open and looked at your savings. Mahi, 10,050, experience points, 8,500, and level 10. Yes, bitches, look at me go. If only I could use this money in real life, you thought sadly as you compared this mahi to the money you had in your savings account back home. That afternoon you went to a few shops nearby and bought yourself a lounge, chair, a few small cooking essentials, plates, cutlery, etc. Just enough to get by for the time being. Funnily enough, when you'd bought stuff, you thought of buying things that would be appropriate for 2 people. A lounge big enough for 2, 2 plates, 2 bowls, 2 sets of cutlery, etc. Butterfly was still heavily on your mind, obviously. Over the next week, you opened the shop and placed a few of the items of your own from the storage stash out on the shelves for people to buy. No one came. You were disappointed. You went next door and made friends with the other shopkeepers, who were also fellow players, so that you could get your name out there, and slowly but surely people ventured to your shop. Some came to have a look and others bought 1 or 2 items. Each day in the afternoon you'd go out and farm some more monsters to get items for your store, and each day your business built. It was mid-afternoon one day, around a month and a bit since you opened, that a masked man appeared in your doorway. "Hello," you called cheerfully, although he looked a bit suspicious. "Can I help you?" "I'm assuming you're on," the male player said. "Yep, that's me. Why?" you asked. He walked in and handed you a 3D diamond crystal. "This is a message for you," he said. "You'll know who it is when you listen to it. I've been sent especially to drop it to you. If you wish to reply, I'll return tomorrow and pick it up so that you can get a message back to them." And with that, the player turned and left the shop. You looked down at the small item and turned it over in your hand before you saw the red button. Curiously, you pressed it, and the diamond glowed and then floated up from your palm. "Hi, On. This is Butterfly," the voice recording said. I really miss you, and you're the reason I'm fighting so hard on the front lines so I can finish up here and get back to you as soon as I can. I hope all is well. I would love to hear from you. I'd better go now. I haven't forgotten you. I'll be back soon." And then the recording clicked off. A little icon popped up that asked if you'd like to reply, and you pressed yes. Please record your message after the tone. There is a timer that will count down the length of time left for the message. Once the timer hits 0, this device will stop recording. The automated voice dictated. Suddenly a tone beeped and a timer flashed up above the recording symbol. Oh, it's recording. Hi Butterfly, I'm not gonna lie, I miss you too, and I can't wait to see you again. I have a shop now. It's inside Dawn City. I live in the upstairs part. I've got plenty of room for you here, if you want to stay with me when you get back. You cringed. Okay, sorry, that sounded really nerdy and weird. I'm sorry, I said to... Suddenly you were cut off by the timer hitting 0. Thank you for your message, the automated voice said. Then the diamond recording device shut down. God damn it, you sighed. And there ends chapter 18. Stay tuned for chapter 19, coming tomorrow.